Hello, how you doing?
Hello, is this Dazzle?
Yeah, it's Dazzle.
Yes, how you doing? I want to know if I can book a reading or if you're available for a reading.
Yes, always. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I think my baby father's sleeping with the girl next door.
What?
And yes, because she always looking at me funny. She never really speak. But every time I'm with him, it's like she speak and be giggly, like doing this like a side eye thing. I think it's like a woman's intuition thing. He say I'm tripping, but I know I'm not. He don't do nothing for me, nothing for my kids. And the other day, I found like a Gucci receipt in his armrest, and just coincidentally, she had like some
Alright, we're
Gucci
gonna
shoes.
figure. Hey girl, hey, what's up, hello, everybody, it's your girl Dazzle, and I'm back with another tarot reading, so please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload and when I go live, and if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is hit me up in the description box. Everything is actually floating on the banner, it costs me, and it's going to be in the description box, okay? Anyway, how are you guys? It is Tuesday. I'm off from work, and what was it last night? I think it was last night. Some stuff went down, y'all, between the two of these queens over here. So, happy Black History Month, but every day is Black History. You know what I'm saying? America wouldn't be America without Black History, now would it? You know? So shout out to our ancestors. How about that? Okay. So let's get into this. So when I first, came across this duo, they were escaping the clutches of Black Nubian Queen Network and Dr. Boyce Watkins and stuff. They were, they formed together like Voltron and, really stuck it to them. Mechee X took the name, Goddess Masterpeace, got under Mechee X's wing, and got her channel together, this and the third. I thought it was a good sister love story, you know what I'm saying? And I left it like that. And I kind of thought everything was for the good, right? And we got to see Goddess Masterpeace more. And then, I got to delve into Mechee X a little bit more. And I like both. All right. So this is disappointing. I haven't kept up with all of the drama. So when I heard everything the other night, I'm like, damn, I didn't know all this was going on. Like, what happened? Like, good God. Like, what happened? What happened down at the New Orleans? What happened? I thought we was good. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was, expanding Black women and uplifting the Black community and stuff together. Child, look. We're going to do this tarot reading because I really want to know what's going on, right? I really want to. I heard everything from each person, but I don't really understand what the problem is. Like, what caused the problem? Or whatever. Mechee X feel like Goddess Masterpeace is jelly of her, or whatever the case may be. And Goddess Masterpeace is calling Mechee X a white woman and a fraud, and she ain't really doing nothing for the community. Mechee X talking about Goddess Masterpeace and her children, and her being a lack thereof mom, and her messing with somebody named Z Banger. I'm like, what in the hell? What I miss? And then they was talking about how, Goddess Masterpeace was in Vegas and some girl chunked her out of her liquor in her own hotel room or some shit. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, say that ain't so. I don't want to see that for Goddess Masterpeace. I don't want to see them both arguing and gang banging in the YouTube streets like that. Like, I don't know, man. I just had high hopes, for the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I wish them both well. And while I'm at it, because I'm talking about a little drama, I do want to uplift both and, just shout out Mechee X for her classes and stuff. I was kind of interested in it. I went on her website like a while back, and I seen that she had classes and stuff. And then come to find out, Goddess Masterpiece took some of her classes. Now the thing is, Goddess Masterpiece said her classes was good, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I'm kind of interested in it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little interested in it. Even though they was talking mess, it made me want to go back on her website and look at her classes and maybe even sign up. You know, tax season is upon us. You know, we're going to get our little refund check. You know, we'll have a little extra money. And, hey, I can take a class or two to better me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about bettering the Black community, even if we all in the drama, in the mess. You know what I'm saying? With Goddess Masterpiece, I heard she was doing perfumes and stuff and sprays and stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, they said, because she was like, the bottle, the container was messed up. But both parties said that the spray, the perfume was actually nice smelling. It was smelling good. And then Mechee also talked about Goddess Masterpiece. I guess she was selling clothes or skirts or something. And she said the designs were nice. So I might have to check out Goddess Masterpiece stuff too. So it ain't no hate or whatever for neither one of them. I'm just I'm feeling like, damn, how all of this happened, right? Now, before we get into it, I'll tell you this, right? I ran across Goddess Masterpiece when she had this video with a lot of views. And what is her name? Lovely something. I forgot her name because I cursed her ass out and forgot who the hell she was. But damn, what is her name? Girl. Anyway, she was going back and forth with then named Occult Gems. She changed her name to Hidden Gems. She stopped doing the occult and she gave her life to Christ. But while she was doing the occult, you know, she had put that girl underneath her wing or whatever. And then the girl, you know what I'm saying, did something like shady or whatever. And they fell out. And everybody started attacking her, right? And it was this particular lady, right, that was online. And I'll never forget when she said, girl, you in the dark playing with Uno cards. I said, oh my God, I felt so shooketh. Because I'm like, she's talking about me too. I play with Uno cards. Girl. And she was like, you don't know who Yahshua is? You don't know who Yahweh is? And I'm like, oh, damn. She must be a Hebrew Israelite or some shit. It was funny, but they was all going after her, right? And mind you, I cursed her ass out too because, you know, she overshared one day and said she was sucking dick in the back of the car. I was like, bitch, you the one sucking dick in the back of the car. Random dicks and random cars, bitch. It was a time y'all had to be there. But it was a while ago. I forgot her name. But bless her heart too. She seemed to be on her right path now too. Hey, it was just a time at the time. So, but she gave her good advice, right? And she was like, I would never let somebody run me off of my spot or whatever the case may be. That's what Goddess Masterpiece gave her. And now we see this situation, and it's similar to what old girl and back then, well, her name is Hidden Gems now, Occult Gems, was going through. It's the same kind of thing. The teacher, the one who put the other one underneath their wing, now they're combating, right? So she found herself in the same situation, right? I just forgot this girl's name. I really forgot her name. Yeah. So she found herself in the same situation, in a sense. The argument is broadcasted. I mean, you know, things, I don't know, man. Crazy. So I'm going to be using the Guiding Light Tarot. I like this, you know, I like this tarot deck. I like this card stock and stuff. And it's illuminated with color, but it's still more so abstract. Not abstract, but it's different type of illustration in a sense. So I like this. I'm going to be using this. I use this often. And I'm going to be using this one. I use this one often too. Tarot of Wonderland. Now, I remember I was on Masterpeace's live one day and she was like, oh, you need some black tarot cards. You know what I'm saying? Like African tarot cards. And I got tarot as of now, but for me, on some real stuff, it really don't matter for me. It's whatever I'm drawn to for that moment. So even if I got a deck of African tarot cards, like I wouldn't, or African American inspired tarot cards, it wouldn't. I do. Hold on, wait. Do I got a deck like that? I think I do. I mean, I got Tarot of the Now, but then I got another deck that's like Black inspired. But I have to be in the energy for that particular deck. Right now, I just been in the energy of these two decks. So it's just y'all eventually see them. I got a whole bunch of decks that y'all haven't even seen. Okay, but I'm never really in the energy to use them. So it depends. I might shift and, start doing this or start doing that. You never know. You just gotta look out. You gotta watch me. So, yeah. Let's get into it. I want to know, because we don't even know why they're mad. Like what caused it all, and they're vicious arguing. So, how did we go from to how did that happen, child? So let's see. We're going to pull one for Mechee X on how she feels about what she's not saying how she feels, because she said a lot about how she feels, but I'm trying to get to the root of the situation. So what is she not saying about how she feels, right? Mechee X. Then we're going to go over to Goddess Masterpeace, and we're going to pull one for her, and we're going to say what she's not saying about how she feels. And then we're going to pull one for the root of the problem. And, if we go into adding details because we don't know, we'll go to the Tarot of Wonderland, the Alice in Wonderland inspired, because we're going down the rabbit hole, right? So everything I say here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only until modern science comes up with a mathematical equation that the metaphysical science is in fact a valid form of science, and all tools of divination such as tarot, oracle, pendulums, Ouija boards, all that good shit is all valid tools of science. Until then, this is all for entertainment, and bitch, I don't know shit. I'm just somebody on the internet talking shit, right? But let's see. How does Mechee X truly feel about Goddess Masterpeace? What is she not saying? 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to figure out, we're going to do one for Goddess Masterpeace. How does Goddess Masterpeace truly feel about Mechee X? What is she not saying? 1, 2, 3. You know what? That's how quick my memory go, right? I hope I said how does Mechee X feel about Goddess Masterpeace on this side. That's what it's for. And Goddess Masterpeace, how she feel about Mechee X. All right, cool. I hope I said that. Well, the intentions is that. So it is, the energy is to be there. Whatever. I just got a brain fog. Whatever. And what is the issue? What is the real issue behind everything? Like, what's the main issue? Like, what's the point of contention? What's the issue? 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see. How y'all think? Put that in the comment section. How do you guys think Mechee X really feel about Goddess Masterpeace? The Musician in the reverse. That's how Mechee X truly feel about Goddess Masterpeace. So let's get into it. The Musician. The Musician is one, okay. If we was to go through the major arcana, the Musician is the conscious mind, while the High Priestess will be the subconscious mind, right? The Musician in itself has all the tools. It has the coins, the pentacles, the wands, the swords, and the cups, right? And it usually is able to manifest from the ethers and turn it into reality. So if their subconscious mind is wanting, Your conscious mind is manifesting it into existence. Correct? Correct. So it's about manifestation. Mechee X feels that Goddess Masterpiece has all the tools to manifest, right? She has everything she needs to be successful in what she wants to do. She feels like she's equipped with that. She feels like she has inner strength and the means to do it based on her own volition, right? It's in the reverse. Now, in the reverse, this means there's a blockage of manifestation, like, or someone does not believe they can manifest, doesn't believe in their own manifestation capabilities, or it's not putting it into good use or the right way. Also, it is a communication card, okay? The musician, because he has all the tools to manifest, he has to be an effective communicator. So if it's in the reverse, this talks about miscommunication. So she feels like there was Goddess Masterpiece has an issue with miscommunicating. So she has an issue with not, she feels like she has an issue with her manifestations. And she also has an issue with communicating to people. Okay. Also, now here's the other part of the musician. The musician in itself is a trickster. It's a musician. It's a musician. When you go to a circus, you'll see the musician pulling a rabbit out of the hat, right? So it's in the reverse, though. All musicians are tricksters. So at some point, there's a bit of a trickster spirit, a manipulative spirit that she feels like that Goddess Masterpiece may harbor, may have about her. Okay. So she's feeling that way. Also, and I'm just trying to get everything from this one card, right? Because I did a one card pull. Also, the musician, it talks about the hand, right? If it was anything medical, we'd be talking about the wrist, carpal tunnels, the hand, right? Written things, things like that. So if we're talking about the hand, we're talking about manifestation. It talks about written things and pretty much your own creative work. Because with your hands comes creation, manifestation. So you have this person also who's having an issue with her creativity. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. So I feel like it's that too. So she feels that way about Goddess Masterpiece. And I wonder if she also feels like Goddess Masterpiece is coming out here and saying all these things because it gives her more views and things on YouTube because maybe her creativity is lacking. Like, that's why she's coming after me. That's how she probably feels, right? I don't know. Could be a stretch, but that's what I'm getting from this card. Oh, no, I don't know these people in their feelings. I'm just telling y'all what I'm getting intuitively off these cards, right? So let's go to Goddess Masterpiece and how she feels about Mechee X. Okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this is a worker's card, right? Pentacles in itself, I'll be honest with you, if we're talking about race and ethnicity, Pentacles is always a black person. Always someone of ethnic descent. Some colored person, yellow, orange, brown, whatever, anything but white. Usually when we're talking about a race or whatever, right? Usually we're talking about people like that, right? Some type of melanin. Also, it will be a working class, right? So we're talking about work. Stability, security, and wealth. Usually the Eight of Pentacles, you're actually working or studying and going about your goal and eventually it pays off, right? But when you get your payoff, whatever the results are, nobody can say you did not earn it, you did not work for it, you did not see it all the way through, you did not hone your craft. You're solid, right? When you get where you're going, no one can take that from you. In the reverse, there's a few things going on. In the reverse, it's a little bit of the opposite, a little bit like, oh, you are taking shortcuts, right? So that means that whatever sneaky stuff you're doing to get ahead type thing, right? That's one part of it. So she might feel like Mechee X is getting ahead, but she's doing something like a little sneaky, like taking shortcuts, whatever. Something sneaky about what she's doing to make her be ahead of the game, like she's ahead of the game, or make her be this pulverizing figure, And of course, she's a pulverizing figure in their community because when Goddess Masterpiece first, was able to speak or whatever, their first interaction, I'm not gonna lie, she said Goddess Masterpiece cried and things like that, like someone who will meet their favorite celebrity. You know what I'm saying? But she feels like Mechee X took some type of shortcut to get where she's at. And she didn't do all the necessary work to get the rewards that she's getting. Okay. Also, it talks about needing to work more, study more. But why would she feel that way about Mechee X? She needs to study her craft more. Her craft is about uplifting the Black community, bringing awareness, pretty much pro-Black. So she would need to basically study more, work more on it, or maybe is that she would need to put more effort into it. I think that honestly, I'm not gonna lie, what I'm getting is when she said that Mechee X, something about her events or whatever, like it ain't all on the up and up in a sense. That's what she's trying to say about Mechee X. Like almost like a fraud, like you're not qualified for real. But that's not true. So then, but Goddess, okay, I'm saying how they feel, right? In a sense, it might be that. Or it even could be she did not work with her into her has ability to work with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, almost like you stop working towards a goal with her. Yeah, for a better outcome for her. Like, you didn't give to her enough. You didn't put your grand supporting efforts and work efforts into Goddess Masterpiece enough to get the best outcome for her. Okay. Well, that's a student. Okay, because the Eight of Pentacles could also be a student too. So it says it right there. So, okay, so what I'm getting so far is I'm going to just ask this question, and you guys can tell me how y'all feel about this. Do you guys feel like Goddess Masterpiece is not satisfied with the results of the tutelage of Mechee X? Do y'all feel like Goddess Masterpiece feel like she should have been given more attention, more work, or more priority, so she can be where she wants to be, like Mechee X is where she is at, that type of thing. I don't know. I'm feeling like that, right? So then we have the root problem. The root problem is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords talks about needing to make decisions, but being on the fence about them. You know, these are two different thought processes. The Swords is all about communication and how we think. Um, it's a two, so it's a choice. You can go this way or this way with the communication and how we think, right? But someone is probably on the fence about coming to a conclusion, right? Or wires was crossed. Verbal wires were crossed. This look like wires, right? Like a phone booth. Like a not phone booth, like a telephone pole. You know the telephone lines? You know when you're going down the highway and you see the telephone lines and stuff? That's what this feels like to me. Like if you was to look at it like upward and you'll see like the metal things that's on, because it's not just the rope, it's like the metal things holding the rope and stuff, you know, things like that. I feel like it is highly a communication issue. Do I think it could have been resolved? Yes. What did Goddess Masterpeace want from Mechee X that she feels like Mechee X couldn't give her? And if she would have verbalized her needs and what she wanted, is it possible that Mechee X could have possibly been able to talk to her about it and try to tell her a thing where it benefits her too? But then, I don't know. Mechee X also said, well, you know, she wanted her to bring her new material and stuff, and she kept bringing her the old material, but then take the new material that she actually want. I mean, you know, material that didn't match, but then take the material that Mechee X actually wanted to her channel. So maybe this is a disgruntled student situation, okay? But a lot of disgruntledness comes from miscommunication or not verbalizing how you feeling, what you really want out the situation, and, you know, whatever the case may be. I feel like if God has had any type of resentment or issue, I feel like things should have been handled behind the scenes instead of being on YouTube. I feel like these two Black women should have been able to communicate. Okay? Should have. In the perfect world, you probably would have, right? But that's what I got so far, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all like this, because it was getting a little bit too long. And yeah, it was long enough for 3 cards, right? So I love y'all for real. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this reading, and I'll see you guys later. But I do want to say, I hope that these two can come to some type of peaceful resolution. And I just wish both of them success. So that's what I got for you guys, and I'm gone, y'all. Peace. Let me at least try